So, that wasn't really the expected results. We're here for our post-game game 3. I'm one of your hosts, Josh. Joining me is Garrick. Garrick, I think if you hear closely, you can hear another whistle going off.
I think something just hit me in the head, Josh.
Oh, something just hit you in the head?
Yeah, I'm looking for the flagrant.
Oh. For real, like seriously, man. I mean, what can we say about that game?
Isaiah Thomas. Seemed like he was hitting. He seemed like he was possessed by the ghost of Nate Robinson.
You'd have a statistic. What's the stats on point guards 5'9" and under scoring on us? Oh, boy. That was hard to watch for the simple fact that it was just kind of like, I don't know. The Celtics were on like fire for that first quarter, and then after that it was just aggravating because, would you say the refs lost control of that game?
Yeah, they kind of did. Had some ticky-tack foul calls and that missed call on Dennis. He was slapped in the face, kind of set the tone. This is going to be a chippy game.
Yeah. What do you think is gonna? You think Isaiah Thomas is gonna be gone for the next game? I don't, but
Nah, probably a fine. But I know Marcus Smart should expect a fine, but he should get one. I don't know what these. That was I could say the best or the worst flop. Might have been the best.
it was very.
He really went balls to the wall on that flop.
It was just funny for those like 5 minutes right there. It was like if the Celtics weren't shooting free throws, they were whatchamacallit, looking for a call by, I guess you would say, acting injured. I don't know, because it seemed like Marcus Smart hit that that backyard wrestling move, and then the next one you saw what's his name? Jay Crowder with the full FIFA. Oh, my ankle! After that, but then got up when he realized he wasn't getting a foul call.
Yeah, they got to the free throw line a lot, and the Hawks. I can't really blame the refs all that much. The Hawks shot 9-36 on threes, and Millsap and Horford only scored. But they scored 8 points apiece.
Let's look at it. The box score. Not something I want to look at, but I don't know, man. It was. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Yeah, 8 points apiece. I had 23 rebounds combined though, but not gonna get it done when our two main guys score in the single digits.
True. Dang. Isaiah Thomas put up 12 3-pointers. I guess so. Corver shot 5 for 9 from 3, so that was good. That insane hot moment when everyone was hitting threes. It kind of angered me that Marcus Smart, I want to say he hit 2 3-pointers that game. I counted. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he shot 50% from 3, of course. And Bazemore had 19 shot attempts.
Yeah, that's kind of too much.
It felt like it too when I was watching it.
Yeah. And only 13 turnovers, but it seemed like more. It seemed like we had a lot more, but only 13.
Yeah. Yeah. An overall incredibly frustrating game, I would say.
Yeah, had a good 5 minute stretch there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they took the lead for what 30 seconds it felt like. But yeah. Nah. Oh well. I mean, the kind of the formula that I see for Boston to beat Atlanta is they have to have Isaiah Thomas go for 40 plus and also at the same time get a favorable whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't have the Hawks miss bunnies at the rim.
Yeah. Or Millsap just get hung on a dunk. Oh boy. Not just have missed bunnies at the game, like have Millsap have like the worst game I've seen him play all season.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's probably had a worse game this season. I just can't think of one. But man, did Millsap have a worse game this year than that? Because that was pretty bad.
Mm. I really don't know.
I thought he was good on defense. He was good on defense as always. Just offensively, it was just rough for him.
Yeah.
Also, I had no idea that Kyle Korver could foul out of a game. That was interesting.
When being guarded by when guarding Marcus Smart, that's crazy.
Nothing to say about those the phantom calls.
Oh,
Some of them.
that one on Evan Turner.
That one on Evan Turner. It was very odd. Okay, so the odd thing about the game is like, okay, so apparently anything that hits someone in the head is a flagrant. Yet at the same time, just kind of like, well, then Millsap should be at the line a lot more. Millsap should be at the line, and then I just don't know. It was an interesting game, Garrick.
Oh, and we saw Kirk Heinrich for.
Yeah, we saw Kirk Heinrich on there, and I was just kind of like, ha, okay, is the joke over? When's he coming out? The Mike Scott lane violation on the Corver 4-point play. Oh
Yeah.
my god! I was like, Mike, Mike. I will say this was Dennis's best game in the play as in his playoff history. Did he
Yeah.
have a better one, or am I wrong? Am I overreacting?
Nah, this is his best game. I don't think the bar was very high. Uh, he played a heck of a game.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping though, if it came down to it and he got a double technical again with Isaiah Thomas, I'd take it.
Yeah, it's a good trade off.
Yeah, I was like, even trade, good trade up for us.
I wonder if the Celtics kind of caught the Hawks off guard with their new starting lineup. They started Evan Turner and Jerebko. The Hawks probably didn't plan. Well, they probably heard it before the game, but didn't plan for it. Have enough time to plan for it.
Yeah. People are on my Twitter are just going crazy over the Isaiah Thomas foul. That they're like, I wonder if he's going to get suspended. I'm with you. He's probably going to get a fine.
Yeah, I don't think they will suspend suspend them for that. Probably in the regular season, they probably would. I think that playoffs, Boston, next game's in Boston. Nah.
Yeah. Man, but all right. So you want to talk about the good?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the good. Um, they came back big time. How much were they down? 19? It felt like 20 at some point.
20. Yeah, I think they went down 20 at one point.
They went down 20. They took the lead. Uh, hmm. I mean, Dennis looked good. Kyle played good, despite fouling out because that's so many phantom calls for Kyle. But hey, Dennis looked good. I thought Jeff looked good in the first half. Um, most of the third. Um, defense from Horford and Millsap were pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
What else looked good? Hawks didn't get completely killed on rebounds. What else? We made 85% of our free throw shots, 18 for 21. Boston shot 72%, but they shot 33 free throws. So there's that. Before the game started, I said, I bet you Isaiah Thomas shoots 18 free throws. I think he shot 15. So I was close on that. That's good. Oh, man.
Well, my good. It's probably Kyle Korver having back-to-back good games
Yeah.
and getting a contribution from Dennis off the bench. And that's a lot to be optimistic about coming out of this game. Two best players didn't play well. You needed Isaiah Thomas to score 40 and only lost by 8 and shot 9 for 36 from 3, 25%.
Man, did we shoot 36 three-pointers?
Yeah.
Bazemore doesn't need to shoot that many. I think he shot 2 because of desperation.
Yeah. And yeah, there were stretches when the Hawks defense, to get back in the game, the Hawks defense turned it up and looked
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. When they weren't getting called for a foul, they did good. But no, I'm kidding, guys. Kidding. Am I a little bit emotional right now? Not really, but no, but I'm serious. It was what do you call it? Man, I lost my thought just because I'm looking at my I'm looking at the news and I'm just seeing everybody like referencing Isaiah Thomas. Derek, it has been a while since the Hawks, since I've had pure Celtic hatred in my heart. It has come back in.
Yeah. Marcus Smart, he's Paul Pierce, mini Paul Pierce, reincarnated, I guess.
Yes, Paul Pierce reincarnated. Isaiah Thomas has reached that level for me with just how he. It's very odd for like when I hear people talk about how creative it is for guys to get to the line, and What's the word? You don't call it. I don't know. Like when you see players get to the line when they don't deserve to get to the line. I think that's the thing that annoyed me with Isaiah Thomas. It's just like he wasn't fouled, or okay, well if you're going to call that in one end, call it on the other end. But hey,
Yeah, I think the refs kind of backed themselves in the corner when they called that first foul, that first flagrant up on the head.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they called that first one
what?
flagrant, and they said, "Oh, we got to make it even." Then the next
Well,
call,
yeah.
they said, "Oh, he got hit in the head too. We got to call that." But usually, I don't think they. If we had a good referee crew, I don't think they would have called that.
I
Good
feel
referee
like
crew. That's an oxymoron, though.
yeah, especially in Boston. I feel like each time I saw that, I was like, well, Millsap should be at the line like every other possession, then, at least when he touches the ball, because he's getting fouled on a lot of his shots down low. But hey,
Yeah. And go with the bad.
oh, hold on, let me. Oh, right. We were kind of like going towards the bad of
Yeah.
like me complaining about the refs, and although the sloppy pit play doesn't help. Bazemore, Jeff, Paul, Al, they made some bad passes. We got angry Al though. We got angry Al on that. Okay, so you remember that play where Jerebko essentially dove at Horford at the
Yeah.
beginning of the game?
Yeah.
I felt like that's kind of like, really? That
And
needs to be, I don't know, like a warning or something. I know you can't give warnings in basketball. I don't know.
yeah, it just looked like he was playing. It was Rodney Harrison playing free safety
He was playing
or a
deli.
dirty hit.
I was saying he's playing deli ball. All right, so bad. Um,
The start.
let's just start with Paul Millsap.
Yeah. Yeah. We got to
Um,
get a good Paul Millsap in one of these playoff games. I mean, a good offensive Paul Millsap.
Paul Millsap has been kind of well, Paul Millsap has been very bleh.
Yeah.
He wasn't shooting well at all. He tripped on that last possession underneath, made a bad pass. Defensively, I think he was all right. He gave up a couple rebounds. I remember that Jerebko rebound for the buzzer beater for the fourth quarter. Gave
Yeah.
up a bad rebound there. What else? I thought he played decent on defense. Offensively, he was pretty bad. But I don't know. Got anything to add?
Um, just on Paul Millsap or in general?
Start with Paul and move on.
Mm, he, I don't know what to say about Paul Millsap. I don't think he was being that aggressive, I guess. And then when he did, it was just kind of leaving shots at the rim. And let's see, got some backup minutes from Mike Muscala, and they weren't very good.
We're undoubtedly hearing all the what's that guy's name? Humphreys comments like, "Where's Chris Humphreys?" Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I don't know how much we can rely on Mike Scott to what should we call it for to score.
but I don't think Mike Scott was that aggressive tonight. had a couple open shots where thought he would usually take them. Those Mike Scott shots, but
We aren't getting this year's Mike Scott has been odd. It's like he's passing up Scott's and shots. Scott shots. He's passing up shots, but then also, my goodness, that lane violation. Just like
yeah, he hit a big three in the fourth.
he did. It almost made up for it made up
Two,
for the lane violation.
yeah,
That
he had
three,
two of them. I think two of them.
two of them.
Maybe that other one was in the third, but
He had
some
that.
guys,
I just.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
like.
that lane violation hurt.
I mean, maybe we were thinking the same things, Garrick. Like when you see Kyle Korver at the free throw line, it's like, oh, this is good. This is bonus for us. And then he had the lane violation. I was like, face
Yeah.
palm. What else? What else bad happened? Bad passes. What did you think of Al this game?
Mm, Howe had a couple good moves in the first half. I think he was being guarded by, I can't remember, was it Crowder? And a couple times he went straight at him. And after the basket, you could see him uh, doing the gesture like, too small, too small. But second half, I don't know, he had a couple good plays in the second half, but, we need more. We need about 15 and 10 from Al Horford.
So let me ask, because I'm reading some comments right now. No. I might alienate the fan base here. Um, Someone says, "Do you think they should have had Dennis close the game instead of Jeff?"
Hawks fans so fickle about our point guards. But I don't know. I thought Jeff he didn't play a bad game.
No, I didn't. I didn't either.
He
It's
didn't play like he deserved to get
yeah.
benched.
It's just hindsight on people to me.
Yeah.
Anywho, anyway, man, Paul could have been worse, but hey, at least he didn't dribble the ball off his foot to go out of bounds. That did you see that last night?
I think he did that before though, Josh.
Oh, he did. Dang,
That Magic game.
he did do that. Wow. Okay, he did. So, so someone's mentioning right now, talking about if Isaiah Thomas is suspended, we should win game 4. And I'm like, have you not watched Atlanta sports the last, 30, 20 years?
Yeah, Marcus Smart will probably go 9 for 9 from 3. Evan Turner will probably have a couple putback dunks. Oh, I forgot to mention, Evan Turner finally got revenge on Jeff Teague from the playoffs a couple years ago when Jeff
Oh, I
Teague
saw that. I saw
shook
that.
him out of his shoes.
Yeah. I saw that and I was kind of like, oh, it's that kind of night. I was jokingly saying, I bet you, what's his name? Dennis rolled his ankle and that kind of like slowed him down to force him to play in control.
Yeah.
was. Oh man. Wow, Celtics fans, man. But hmm. Let me change the subject real quick. And I just have to ask you this. Did you watch the at least the closing moments of the what game happened last night? Warriors Rockets game last night?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it not seem like the Rockets were purposely trying to lose that game? Cuz I have never seen like such ineptness towards the end of games ever. Like it was like they were purposely trying to lose that game so bad.
Probably on purposely, but they probably had the worst coach in the league.
Garrick, I don't know, man.
He
It was
has
pretty
no idea what he's doing.
bad. Are you saying that a coach that would try to hide um stickum spray in his back pocket and walk off the court would have no idea what he's doing? Man, okay, so I don't know if you saw, they like tried to give the Warriors the ball 3 times
Yeah.
towards the end of that game. And I was just like, wow. And the James Harden, game winner, quote unquote, that was possibly the most hilarious thing ever, just because. What's his name? Just because of the bench reaction to me, because it was like, ah, crap, we got to play another game, or like, man, I got to change those reservations I had. That's what it seemed like. Like you saw Dwight just kind of like barely lift his hands under his shirt. And then you
Yeah.
saw Corey Brewer just give this like ultimate slow clap.
Yeah.
And who was it? Who was it that was standing still?
It was Terrence Jones.
Terrence Jones. Yeah, Terrence Jones. Just like it was the face he made. Oh my goodness! I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was watching Zebo and uh, Vince Carter play old man game.
Are they out old Manning?
They're trying to.
I see they are out old Manning. Tim Duncan right now. I oh man, Zebo, David West, Kyle Anderson. You should have been ours. You should have been ours. So anything else you want to say about this game besides it just being like, first of all, I don't know, it was completely bonkers because to me of the just the foul calls, because it seemed the foul calls seemed to slow momentum. They seemed to take forever to review plays or whatever. For I don't know, it was just totally out there. It just totally killed the game, and then just how many calls they were calling and the inconsistency of the flagrants.
Yeah. Just the inconsistency period. Like,
I think I maybe counted 3 plays in the game that was in favor of Atlanta. And by that, I mean it was a screwed up call that they screwed up on, but it favored Atlanta. I counted 3. There are probably more, but I'm trying to think. I counted 3. But hey, they came out. Celtics came out ready to play, and congratulations to the great Brad Stevens for finally winning his first playoff game.
President Brad Stevens.
Yeah. the great President Brad Stevens for finally winning a playoff game. Oh my goodness. So let's talk about the next game. When do we play next? Sunday?
Yep.
Monday? Tuesday? Sunday?
Sunday.
Game 5 is Tuesday.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what you expecting?
Expecting a better start for one.
I've been expecting that for. Oh no, they have it. Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping Millsap will, you know, get his stuff together. Um,
Yeah, I think the Hawks going to come out with I hate to use a Nickism, but a sense of urgency.
let's hope. I mean, it would be very Hawks-like to, I guess you would say, for that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope Bazemore doesn't shoot 20 shots unless if they're either wide open 3-pointers, to which it was I'm okay with him shooting it, or he's driving close to the rim. But I hope he doesn't take 20 shots.
Yeah. Hopefully get some consistency on the whistles too.
You know, the thing that upset me was there was a call that was actually like seemed like a normal call. And I was like, oh, they finally gave us a whistle, but it was for Thabo Sefolosha. And I was like, of course you give it to the one guy I don't trust making both free throws
Yeah.
to shoot the free throw. What? I think does Zebo just get away with the up and down?
Zebo can barely get off the floor, Josh. Are you
Never
sure?
mind, that was a step. That was a hop step. I take that back. So, can we talk about how bad PJ Carlissimo was this game? He was very John Barry-esque to me.
He works for CSN New England. Well, I didn't listen to him. I was watching Bob and Neek.
I unfortunately don't get the Bob and Neek channel. But ooh. Yeah, it was he was pretty horrible. He was pretty bad. Yeah. So are we what were we talking about? Next game? Anything for the next game we could talk about? Looking for the Hawks to come out, looking for them to, get into the game, be ready for it. I'm hoping we get good Dennis again. I'm hoping we get regular. I hope we don't get playoff Dennis, but we get regular season Dennis.
Yeah. And regular season Paul Millsap.
Regular season Paul Millsap, regular season Dennis. Yeah.
And if Jay Crowder wants to be considered DeMar Carroll, you better start showing up in the playoffs.
Do you want him to show up? Because I
No,
don't.
I don't. I don't.
Okay. Okay.
But he's
Oh,
supposed to be. He's supposed to be
also,
Damari Carroll. Like,
it would be kind of nice to actually see what's his name? So apparently Marcus Smart and Tony Rozier are terrible three-point shooters.
yeah,
Supposedly. It'd be nice to see them actually shoot their percentage for once.
Evans Turner too.
Yeah, same. Yeah, Evan Turner as well. Although I will say, Bazemore, Cephalosha have done a great job on Evan Turner this series so far. But yeah. Anyway, huh. Nothing else I could say on that, man. Got anything you want to add?
Uh, no, nah. Go Hawks. I guess 6 o'clock
Viewpoint.
game. Hopefully they have the energy in the crowds.
Oh, 6 o'clock game. Oh, okay. That comes on before Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones comes on this week.
Yeah, it starts Sunday.
Why are they showing a marathon?
I think it starts Sunday. I've been lying to myself the past 7 days if it doesn't.
It's the 23rd. Sunday's the 23rd.
Uh,
24th, yeah. 24th, yeah. I think it does start.
See, Eric, I just made your week. I just made your weekend a little
Yeah.
bit better.
Usually they would be showing a marathon right about now. God.
Garrick, you ready for that? Oh man, I am so ready for it to start to see if all the theories and stuff are true, and also I kind of want to see the book readers just kind of be like, "What?" I've been theorizing on Game of Thrones the past like 3 months. I became one of the losers and started reading the books. And by reading the books, I mean listening to the audio tapes while at work. While at work and while stuck in traffic driving to work. Um, it's interesting. So I kind of want to see what the show does. What if they just kill everybody in the end?
That's what I'm expecting.
Just everyone dead?
Yeah.
The only one alive is I don't know who's like an insignificant but yet main character. Um,
Uh,
I'm trying to think like
what's what's
what's he look like? I can probably guess the name. Probably
um
not.
nah, I can't think of his name.
What's he look like? What's he do?
The Stannis' friend.
Who?
Stannis' his main guy, what's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Crap. What is his name?
Davos, that's it.
Davos. Yeah, Davos. Davos. Yeah, Davos is the king at the end of everything. No, it's watch. It's like um the hot girl. Excuse me. I don't know if I should say that. The hot girl I fantasized about. That's
Melisandre, what is it?
you know exactly, and you know exactly who I'm talking about, which is
Yeah.
hilarious. I was going to say the hot girl from Fast and the Furious,
Missandei. Is it Missandei?
Masandi. Yeah, I think that's her name. Everyone dies, and it's just her. Like I'm trying to think who's like the most insignificant character.
I'm
And
surprised you didn't say the girl from Fast and Furious.
I was just about to say, I said the hot girl from, and then you said, "Oh, you're talking about so and so," and I was like, "Well, thank you for beating me to it, Garrick." Oh my goodness. Her who else is there? One of like one of like Jon Snow's friends, not the fat one, but like an even lesser significant one, like the one that did that Hard Home episode with him, but no one knows his name. But you know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
one of his friends, but not Sam. By the way, why is it like every fat best friend in these fantasy movies are called Sam? Have you noticed that? Like Lord of the
Oh yeah,
Rings.
Lord of the
Uh,
Rings.
I just kind of noticed that. Something I'm curious about, but hey. Hmm. They didn't call that foul on Kawhi. Did you just see that
Oh,
in the game?
I turned it.
I'm surprised he didn't call it on him. But I'm watching it now. It is just pure ooh, Kawhi. So Game of Thrones starts, which means also Silicon Valley starts, hopefully.
Yeah, I think it does.
Do you watch Ballers?
Yeah.
Garrick, I can't believe you watch Ballers and I haven't talked to you about it.
Yeah.
I I can't believe you watch Ballers and we haven't talked about it. So oh my goodness. Okay, so okay, so here's a question in Ballers. The guy that they're trying to represent, they're trying to get that huge massive deal for. That's got to be a real football. Is he a football player? Because I never took the time to look it up because I didn't
I don't think.
recognize his
I
name.
think the only football player is the guy who played for the Rams, Denzel Washington's son.
He quote unquote played for the Rams.
Played, yeah.
Don't get me started on that team. God, they trade everything for. Well, apparently the guy they're going for is apparently his scouting report is Matt Ryan. He says at his worst he's bad Matt Ryan, and at his best he's good Matt Ryan. I don't know how to
Who,
take that,
who's
but
who is this golf?
yeah, Goff. That's apparently his scouting report. I read and I was like,
What's the
I
other
hate.
guy's scouting report?
I have no idea. I don't care honestly. I'm trying to wean myself away from that team the best I can. I'm trying to become a Falcons fan. Support kind of like how I joined. Kind of like how those last couple of years I was in Atlanta. You got me on the Braves. And you see how they're
I'm
doing
sorry.
now.
I'm sorry.
You see how they're doing now. You got me on the Braves. Uh, I'm trying to wean myself from the Rams, and it's just the thing with them is just because I'm a Hawks fan, it makes me realize what it's like to watch a successfully and well run franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like the Hawks are fairly competent. Front office is competent. Like now they are, and
Yeah.
you can't really lie about that.
Yeah.
And it's just like you watch a team like the Rams, and it's just so not competently run. Like they're run like the Kings. They are the Kings of the NBA. It's
That's pretty bad. Is it that
I,
bad?
I mean, think about it. You have an owner that just the owner that just tries to screw over the team. Not the team, but like the fans and stuff. Because you remember they had the Kings that were trying to move like from the Maloofs and all that. And just an owner who doesn't know what they're doing. They just keep hiring terrible coaches. Jeff Fisher's still the coach, and they have like that history of just terrible coaches they've hired. They
Yeah.
just seem to have the most random draft picks, like first round draft picks. And I mean, the only thing the Rams don't have is a DeMarcus Cousins, an incredibly temperamental kind of player. No, they had that in Janoris Jenkins, but he ran. He ran as far as he could. I mean, they're not the 76ers. They're a pretty poorly run team. No, they're bad. They're just bad. I don't know why you would trade all of that for some QB that's
Get lost in
especially
those. You're gonna get lost in those Les Snead eyes, Josh, and gonna be like, oh, I love this team again.
I don't know. They're gonna. The thing is, and it's also for Rams fans, our Super Bowl is the draft, and he's taken away our Super Bowl for 2017. That's the only thing we can look forward to because it's like, I don't know. Garrett, the team is just they're just so poorly run. It's amazing to me. Which makes me go back to the NBA. So, man, I can have a whole separate podcast of why I hate that team and how bad they're run. Like, have the Falcons done anything good recently in the offseason?
Like this offseason?
Yeah. Didn't they get
Yeah, Alex Mack.
Yeah, they got an all-pro center. You know what the Rams don't have? An offensive line. And you know what they're probably going to draft with their first pick?
A quarterback.
They don't have an offensive line. They have what? 3 rookies last year. They had 3 rookies on the line. No, 2 rookies on the line. A second year. It's just bad. They got rid of like one of the best tackles in the league, Joe Barksdale, and the team is just terrible. I hate them. I hate them so much. They put their entire future on a guy with a blown out knee at running back. Like that should tell you everything.
And he's Jesus, Josh.
Yes. So yes, well, yes, he is, but at the same time, it's like, come on. Like the year is 2016. You can't. This is no longer like where you can just be like here and hope he does something.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, they've needed a receiver. And I thought this was the year they would finally get one. Nope, I was wrong. Anywho, back to basketball. I've said that a couple times. You know what my favorite play call was? Jeff getting a foul call on having an illegal screen set on him. Do you remember that in the first quarter?
In the first quarter, I don't think I saw that.
Okay, so Amir Johnson set an illegal screen because he was walking with the screen, but I guess because Jeff kept trying to fight through it, they called him.
Oh yeah, when he was, I remember that.
And they called a shooting foul.
Isaiah Thomas had that shot. I'm surprised they didn't make this. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't count the shot.
Like that was, oh boy, that was bizarre. I can't believe they called that. There's a lot of fouls I can't believe they called that game, but they called them.
Yeah.
So, moving around the league, what do you think the Hornets Heat series? Think the Hornets
are done. Nicholas Batum is out.
Oh well, it's been cool, Hornets.
It's like the last time they made the playoffs when Al Jefferson was hurt, and they lost to the Heat.
They did, didn't they?
The Pistons are putting up a good fight, but
they're putting up a good fight in all their games, but
did you see Van Gundy's interview?
Which one?
Uh, he had one after the third quarter at halftime, I think.
And the today?
Mm-hmm.
What did he say?
Remember Chris Farley's uh, character from Saturday Night Live? What's his name? Matt. What is his name? Matt Foley.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
He sounded just like him.
Really?
He was yelling in Lisa Salters.
Oh, I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah, I'll say the Pistons are putting up a good fight. Too bad they might get swept. I don't know, but they're putting up a heck of a fight. And each game that I see the Cavs play, and I hate to say this, if the Hawks make it past the first round, if I don't see how we're beating the Cavs.
Yeah.
I don't see how they're. I don't see how we're winning a game against the Cavs.
Yeah, we
To be
can't leave
honest.
their shooters like we leave Boston.
Yeah. But though I think us leaving Boston shooters are by design.
Yeah, it's by design, but
Be-
we can't overhelp
Yeah.
like,
Oh. Well,
like we do every time we play the Cavs.
yeah. Well, that's kind of like how we always play defense. It always seems like we always overhelp, which
Yeah,
it pays off if they miss the shot and you give it to a guy that can't shoot. But
yeah,
that just seems to be their defense.
yeah. I think we led the league last year in 3-point attempts against.
Yeah. It's defense however you want it, but anywho. Man, game 4. I'm not looking forward to it. At least the Hawks they got a fight out of this game. They didn't give up when I
Yeah,
thought they would give up. I've probably just been, so tainted by the old Hawks. Uh Anything else we want to mention? Because I think we've went over everything.
nope.
All right, cool. So, Garrick, we'll see if I have a game 4. I mean, if we're going to record after game 4, which I'm hoping we will.
Maybe you want to do it after Game of Thrones?
Oh, that's
As
good.
this the game's probably gonna go from like 6 to 8:30 or something like that. Game of Thrones starts at 9.
Um, hmm. What if we start the broadcast through the fourth quarter, and then we'll just do a 30-minute, like a 20-minute recap.
Okay,
We could talk about the game while watching the game.
sounds good.
All right. As if we do it, man. I'm supposedly supposed to go to the dentist tomorrow, so let's
Good
hope I can talk.
luck.
I swear, dentists are like doctors. They can just pull whatever they want and say, you have this. I swear, like the main purpose of the dentist is to tell you how bad your teeth are. Because they always tell
That-
me like you don't
no, that's
floss.
the hygienist.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the hygienist before the dentist comes in.
the hygienist. Like they tell me I don't floss my teeth, and I'm like, well, then how come you're flossing them now and they're not bleeding or anything? Like obviously I'm flossing them. And they're like, oh, floss your teeth, and I'm like, they told me last time I need to get a root canal because my what did they say? One of my fillings is apparently being, been in my mouth so long it's getting kind of like grinded against and stuff, and I'm kind of like, so then why do you put in these fillings that are like eventually going to lead to a root canal? I don't know. That's my question for them. I don't know. It's been fun. It's going to be a fun time, so hopefully I can talk come Sunday. We'll see what happens.
Good luck, Josh.
I'm going to need it. I hate going there. Anywho, I think that's it for us. Guys, thank you for listening to our post-game 3 thoughts. Let's hope Atlanta can get the W in Game 4. Garrick, when was the last time the Hawks have ever – do you remember the Hawks ever being 2-0, up 2-0 in a series?
Last year?
Question. Were they up 2-0?
Yeah, last year. And against the Nets? 2-0?
I thought they lost Game 2. No.
Oh, we won Game 2. Didn't we win Game 2? We lost 2 in New Jersey, 2 in Brooklyn.
It didn't go 7 games, did it?
No, we won the first 2, lost the next 2, won the next 2.
I thought, but I. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I stand proven wrong. Okay, that was my final thought. Thank you, everybody, for listening to us. Game 3. Come find out Sunday how more wrong I can be that Garrick can show me. Garrick, thank you for jumping on after the game.
Thank you.
Got to thank you that time. Anyway, we out. Peace.